Ricky, thank you, mate.
Thank you for having me on.
Appreciate you agreeing to come in. And when I saw you had your 3rd birthday on Facebook, I thought I need to get him. And it's your 2nd long-term recovery, right?
Yeah. I had a few hiccups. I stopped doing what I was meant to do, and being an addict, I suppose. I went out for that one drink. I had quite a few years of sobriety.
Wow.
And I went out for one drink, like we spoke about.
Did you intend to go out for a drink?
I actually did.
Yeah.
I got all my family around and said I'll be fine. And they said, you won't be fine. Sat them all down, brother down from London, sat in the front room all crying. And I was like, I'll be cool. Someone kept ringing me. It was their Christmas works day.
Yeah.
And my head just went, I'd just have a drink. And like we spoke about outside, that was, my one drink was 2 years.
2 years of pain and misery.
2 years.
And is it always just the drink that's been your vice?
No, cocaine was my main thing. But when I was younger, from the age of about 15, I liked anything what made me mad. Like made me up, like ecstasy.
That lifted you, rather than you're
like
an upper kind of guy.
Drinking. The more I could drink, and then I was one of them. It was all bets are off. It was never a day drink. I never had one drink.
Go out for a night, a few pints. You're hardcore.
Just for like 4 or 5 days or 2 weeks, or you know what I mean, and the psychosis and just all the madness, and then still in my head I'd be like, it's not going to be different this time, and then every single time it just got worse and worse, and it was painful. I remember sitting there and just in my pants, looking out the window for hours, wondering why my legs were aching the next day. Just thinking that people were coming through, pouring it away, getting more, crying into the big book.
So if you've got a bit of recovery, it's difficult because I suppose you know what you're doing and you understand it, but you
just couldn't stop. Just couldn't. So I had that thing. I just can't. Once I start, I can't stop. And I just used to cry into the big book and just think all I got to do is get to a meeting. I just couldn't get my head around. And then my addiction just took off. Like like we know it just progressed. And my last use up was smoking crack with a homeless man and a drug dealer I took hostage in a doorway in Brighton because everyone had gone.
You had nowhere
so I
to
just
go.
used to get a cab to Brighton and think, who can I find? That's where my addiction took me. But you get me in the pub, and I'd have all the chat and all the lingo, and everyone thought I was doing really well, like you do.
So you could bluff it.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "You always look all right, and you don't, and you're dressed nice."
Yeah.
But really deep down, I was broken, man.
Wow.
And that's when my addiction took me, and it's.
So what about the first time you come in? What made you come in the very beginning?
When I think about it now, I don't think I was doing it for myself.
Okay.
It was everything else I'd lost around me, and that happened. I mean, when I went back out, it was like I always say, I didn't look like the way I do.
Yeah.
I had no teeth left. I had no driving licence, no kids, no partner, no driving licence.
Yeah. Just
literally, I was one of them that had to hit rock. When they say rock bottom, my rock bottom was rock bottom.
Fuck.
But me, I know everyone's different, and a lot of people don't need to get to that. But I literally have to smash myself, and then something goes. Oh, maybe you should stop drinking. You know, because everything else is a problem. Nothing. I'm not the problem.
Yeah.
It's her.
Just the drink.
It's this. It's them. They're not doing what I say. And it was actually, if you don't mind me sharing, it was actually my wife now.
Wow.
That turned round to me after a 5-day bender the last time when I just explained to you about in the shop doorway, and she looked for me for 5 days, and the last conversation I had with someone was my mum, and I said I was going swimming in the sea because I used to sea swim a lot. So obviously they thought I drowned. My phone was off. I had the police.
Shit.
I had everyone looking for me, and anyway she found me, and it was only like get that light bulb.
Well, she cared about you, meant to.
Massively.
You know, that's caring. She could have just wiped her hands and gone, oh well.
Yeah, and she stood on my doorstep. I still remember it, and it makes me emotional. And she said to me, "All the shit you just talked, you're an addict. You are an addict." And I was like, "No, you just get that thing." And I haven't had a drink ever since.
Wow.
So that was like 3 and a bit years ago. From that day, I just that was me done.
That was
maybe I needed to hear that, and if you
and
don't
see the pain it had caused other people, because you know, in your mind, I suppose you don't see
you
it.
Just think it's
madness.
You just think it's about your. You just think it. Well, the thing with me, Mark, I used to use, and I think, well, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not speaking to anyone, and now I've come into recovery. I realised the ripple effect what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was just destroying everyone, and everyone couldn't watch it. So everyone. Now I know everyone was like, that's why we walked away, because we couldn't see you do it.
I've heard that before.
If you don't mind me sharing, like it's just how raw it is. It's weird you asked me today. It's my wife's mum's birthday. She lost her at 14 from alcoholism. Like,
shit.
So we've just been to her grave just before here and done her flowers, and to watch her on her knees and my stepson and that kiss on the headstone, and you know what I mean. It's really raw. Of that's me. If I carry on using it, and it was getting to a point that it was either drugs were going to kill me, or someone was going to kill me, because just before
you start
that,
getting devious, isn't it?
Well, I had a gun put to my head about a few months before that.
Shit.
Because I was getting myself in them sort of situations, and you just don't realise. And to tell you the truth, I thought it was normal.
Yeah.
How mad's that? Because I'm mad. When I take drugs, I am mad.
Yeah.
I'm not me. Like today, I don't even recognise myself.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
That is a lovely thing to say.
I just don't recognise myself.
But it's a powerful story and a powerful message, that. Because you had quite a few years of sobriety before that drink.
I was 5.
Yeah.
I was 5.
5 years of sobriety, man.
Just stopped doing it. And
what did you stop going to meetings? Or
I stopped. First of all, I picked up resentments. Started thinking they're doing this, they're doing that. I'm not like that. Then I stopped the meetings, and then I always remember it's in the insurance someone was sharing, and I was just like, mate, you're not doing what you're saying. And I took that couple of old timers that you know and I know, I won't mention names, and they come out of the meeting. It was in Shoreham on a Friday night, and he was like, Rick, don't go. And I was like, I can't listen to it anymore. And then I just talked myself out of it. But when I look at it, I was gone ages, Mark, before I picked up.
People say things I've heard on the show, you don't relapse the minute you take a drink or drug. You've already got the green signal, 100%. And it's just a matter of time for people. Is that right?
That's everything that they say in the meetings. You know, and you think, about that happened. Yeah. It was the meetings, then it was the people, and I distanced myself, and then it just unravelled. Yeah. And then your behaviours come back, anger, everything just come back tenfold. Because the thing is like I always say to people, the thing is I'm still the same person, but I get a daily reprieve if I do what I'm meant to do. Yeah. But I'm still can revert even like really quickly. But today I get a chance to like apologise or see my wrong, like it was everyone else, and then I just anything like. Going back to my wife, like when I think about when I was in addiction, I would have told her I turned up, or I tell you I was turned up for this. And I'd go and use. Yeah, I just wouldn't turn up.
Yeah, and not bother calling or.
No, I'd just be gone because I couldn't. I just couldn't cope. And probably heard it as many times as I have when people say, "You just, what's wrong with you?" Yeah. All my life. Yeah.
Why don't you just stop? Why don't you just stop?
Yeah, they're the annoying ones. Why don't you just stop, Rick? And I'm like, you don't realise.
You don't get it. Yeah.
And I just used against my will for so. I used to cry and think, don't do it.
It's self-harming, isn't it?
Well, that's
some people self-harm with a blade, others with a chemical.
Yeah,
you know.
And that's what my mum was said. And then the car crashes and the carnage and all that stuff. She said, I honestly believe that you was always on a mission to kill yourself for some reason. And then obviously, I think I found recovery quite easy to get, like the higher power, because I honestly believe today that something must have been there, because I shouldn't be here, probably like a lot of people.
Well, you probably got a message to carry, you know? You are supposed to be here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People. So there's always something. So I got the higher power thing, and someone just explained to me, it was just, I needed it simple. Yeah. Because I just make it. Yeah, I just needed it explained to me simple. So like, can you control the waves? And I was like, like took me to the beach, and I was like, no. And he's like, well, is that more power for you? And I was like, and he's like, I said, yeah. And he was like, well, just go on that. Yeah. And ever since that day, I was like, is that all I need to do? And they're like, just go with that in a minute.
It's a weird mental thing, I guess. Yeah. Just believe in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I really got into it, and someone there, someone explained like. Do you like shout at yourself and talk to yourself the next day? But I used to be like, fucking, why have you done it again?
Yeah.
Like, you've got kids and you've got
All
everything.
the responsibilities.
And you're just smashing it to pieces. Why'd you... And he's like, no, you're talking to someone. And I was like, is that what I think? He's like, just go with that. Like, simple stuff.
Wow, so you broke it down in a really simple way for people to understand. It's not a complicated thing, and you don't have to be convert to a Christian or anything like that. People got these preconceived ideas, don't they? Recovery, that's happy clappers. It's not.
No, it's not. Obviously, everyone's got their own thing and they believe in that. I mean, I was brought up a Catholic and that wasn't anything to do with that was my mum's, because she wanted me to have a better education. I was taught by nuns and priests at primary.
Wow.
And then I went to Cardinal Newman. And then, but that was nothing to do with it. So I was brought up around that, and it never really scared me, religion. But and I've been to church, and I'd go to a gospel church. I pop in every now and then because I love the feeling of
the vibe.
Do you know what I mean? I come out of there, but I just what I tend to do is I try and go do talks in like this or. Mental hospital, or I get a lot out of prison because I spent a lot of my young years in prison. So I tend to try and give back like that.
Yeah, is that help you now stay on the right path and keep your mind in check, kind of?
Yeah. It's but you've got to want to do it. That's the thing. It doesn't just happen. And people like me, and I don't know about you, I don't find recovery easy. Being honest, open, talking to people like this, I could never do this. When I was there, I'd look the part. And I'd have all the chat, but I could never eye contact with you now. I could never make eye contact. I was always looking at, because I always knew that I was doing wrong, or I was lying. Or
it's a horrible feeling, isn't it? It's much nicer to. It's horrid, isn't it? Yeah. How do you find it now? Because you work in the building industry, and that's a heavy drinking, heavy using industry. It's just a generalisation. Not everyone is, but I know, because I've got mates who are roofers, and they can go hard on a Friday, man. Yeah. And is it hard to work amongst people like that? And
to tell you the truth, I've had my own business for a long time, and I worked for my dad for a long time, and I used to struggle. But now I don't have anyone. Really? I had a lot of people I had half my business was people out there, and half of them were in recovery.
Oh wow!
So now everyone that works for me, somebody you've had on the show as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Everyone that works for me is in recovery.
Oh wow!
So it's almost like we go to work and we sort of share our stuff, and we're all in the same thing.
Oh, that's wicked.
But it gets hard at points because we're all opinionated. But it works 99% of the time. So I don't have anyone because I just can't do the not turning up.
The unreliability.
And the trust thing, everyone's polite. It's just, it just works for me. So I keep it within people that I'm close with in recovery, and that's how I work my business now.
Wow, man, that's great.
So it's sort of like, it's sort of like, it's not like having a meeting, it's sort of we're at work and we're chatting about it, and we're all open and honest with each other, like most men can't. Like if you just see me.
It's not a manly thing, is it?
I talk to someone else and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, get a grip.
Whoa, you've been too honest, man. Don't tell me your feelings.
And I could say like if I'm sad or I'm struggling or, you know what I mean? And it makes a massive difference to what I used to be like, because you're just trying to put on this thing, and really you're just a broken person who's sitting in their van crying. That's what I was like in the end. You know what I mean? It's just,
So how do you maintain your recovery nowadays, as well as doing talks and podcasts? I mean, do you do the whole praying thing? Do you go? Do you do that still?
I do. I did. I haven't done it. I need to get back into it. So again, I always try and tell the truth now, because I could have made a story up.
No, but you know.
I do like. I like to do like cold water therapy. I box. That keeps me in thing. I still pray. I still do my meetings. Tonight's Thursday night home group. I've had that's been my home group since the day I come in. And that's on a Thursday night just along the road. Yeah, it's
a good spot. So is that's the 6 o'clock, isn't it?
No, it's the at the church in Palmyra Square.
Oh yeah. That's it. I know what you mean.
So I've been going there since that was my first ever meeting.
Yeah.
One of my brother's friends who's now...
It's always busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, one of my brother's friends brought me to the first meeting. And he's like... It must be 10 years now.
Wow.
So, so he brought me to my first meeting just because I was just broke and I didn't know who to talk to.
How did you find it that first time? You know, for someone out there who's never been to a meeting...
Horrendous.
Just getting in.
Just coming in. But I dived right in like the first time. Yeah, I was like 2 weeks sober.
Oh,
my
right.
Sponsor at the time, he was like, "Do you want to come to Sweden?" I thought he was going drinking.
Sweden.
Next thing I know, I'm opening the convention, done the opening reading at the convention. And there's a picture of me, my feet are shuffling and my hands are going.
Jesus.
And he said, "You can do the first reading to open the convention in Sweden." But I thought he was going for a drink.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there having this snowing, thinking, how have I got here?
What am I doing here?
And that was my first time in when I did get them years, and I threw myself in. And to tell you the truth, this time has been harder because, you know, that my sponsor had to get it out of me that time, and he was like, I kept saying, I know. And he's like, you don't know. And I was like, I know. And he's like, you don't know, because that's what happens.
Yeah, you need to be teachable always, isn't
it?
Even if you've been in 25 years.
Yeah, just better say, no, I don't know. But yeah, I do my stuff. I've been a bit slack with it just lately, and that's my truth. And I find it hard because...
But that's the real...
that's my truth, and yeah.
The thing is, right, you've had sobriety, long-term sobriety. I say long-term is anything over a couple of years, right? You've had that twice already. So you know what you're doing, and you know how to pull, you're high enough in the sky that you can make some adjustments and still keep afloat, which is good, you know. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you. We're just chatting. Yeah. I sound like I'm preaching at you like I'm an expert. I'm not. No, but so I think you're too hard on yourself, because I see a guy that's, you're holding your business together, engaged with your family. I mean, if you were back in your old thinking, and your lady wanted to go and visit her mother's headstone, you'd be like, oh, mate, do we have to? You wouldn't feel emotionally connected, and when you've got feelings, that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, we've kept that up as well. It's like her mum used to like Miller and Carter.
Oh, yeah.
So her mum's buried in Lancing, and we've just been up there and we do the same thing with my stepson as well. We do the same thing every year, and like we just stick to stuff from a go. Like if I say I'm going to be here tonight, I'll be here. If I say I'm going to be at a meeting, if I say I'm going to help a man, I help a man. If I can do that, I show up. I could never do that. I wanted to with everything I had, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. It's like every wedding or funeral or anything that was important, or my daughter's school, or I just wouldn't show up. I just couldn't. I couldn't cope. You wouldn't trust me feeding your cat before I come in there. So that you get a lot out of it. Coming in to stop taking drinking drugs, and you get this life.
What about sponsoring? Do you sponsor people as well?
Sponsor. Not in a minute. I'm not sponsoring.
But do you enjoy it?
Yeah. I do, and then but I still get that thing. It's like when I come in here, I said to you, I'm anxious. It's like doing a chair, and I get that thing, but I can deal with it today. Like on the way here, just said a prayer. Yeah, just a prayer. It's cool. I'm just whatever I say is just going to come out. Yeah, I'm just real. I don't try, and I've got nothing to hide. I'm not lying. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's a lovely thing to have today.
It's a nice feeling, isn't it? Not having to think, I don't want to say, oh fuck, who wants to live like that? It's nice to just be able to be yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, I can just be myself, and I'm quite like giving up that. I think a lot of it, like we spoke about a bit earlier, is I didn't really like myself. I don't know if that was to do with the guilt and shit. Obviously, a lot of it was to do with that, but I didn't like who I was, who I'd become. Yeah. And now I do. I think I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? I'm a boss. I pay my boys. I do my best. I'm a husband. I'm a stepdad. I'm a dad. Yeah. And the weird thing is, like, my family come to me.
Yeah, really.
And like they've never come to me. Yeah. Now it's sort of like I try and keep the family, and everyone sort of rings me with what all their like gear, what's going on. And it's
a nice feeling to be responsible
really
in that.
But that gets me overwhelmed. I don't know if that's with being an addict. I've got a lot of like ways that I think about that, but that makes me get a bit like that feeling of when you used to go out, because I think, but I can do it, and I can be there, and I can just listen. I could never listen like I do, like talking. I overshare. I know I do.
No, don't. No, it's good.
Yeah.
So. And so, I guess, what would you say you've got the most out of recovery, since you've been in it, apart from all those wonderful gifts, being able to be reliable, being a family man, being able to hold down a job, being honest at work, would you say, is it spiritually, are you more at peace with yourself?
Yeah, more at peace with myself, definitely. That's what I mean. It was almost like despite, I've had to learn to love myself and grow and like be all right in my own skin. Yeah. I was always really, when I think about it, that's what I mean. When he put a drink up, I'll be someone else. But really, I was just like this perfect example. It's always one I remember is like when I used to get on a bus. If it was too busy, I used to think people was going to judge me from the trainers, or I had that thing from a young age of like, and now I'm all right.
Yeah.
I wake up, I'll do my stuff, I'll go for a coffee, I'll go and have 5 minutes before I meet people at work. You know what I mean? I've had to really, but I'm a proper addict. That's what I think I am. I suffer from alcoholism. Like it's all over me with everything I do.
Yeah.
But I'm comfortable. I can honestly say today that I'm.
So you're
I'm
managing
right
your kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I've got other problems, and to tell you the truth is like one of the things I learned is if you have got something you need to take medication for. I know people get told, it's not me judging, but I take medication for other stuff I've got going on with because I'm not set. I struggle with mental health.
Yeah. But that's not something to be ashamed about.
No.
If it's prescribed by the doctor to help your condition, you know, as long as it's not diazepams, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
have to be very careful. Do you know what I mean? But the weird thing is, you know, I hear people shout a lot like. My wife always got a headache because I say, take a paracetamol, and my head goes, can't take. But I'd sniff a load of shit, I don't even know what it is, but the paracetamol, it's like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, we don't know what's in that.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical industry.
But
it's just my mate Dave. He'll have us a bag in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
God
just weird, and then I would think nothing of that. And but I do be very careful because I do suffer. I've got Crohn's and colitis, and my my stomach moved, and I'm in and out of hospitals all the time, which I get very dizzy around. And but I just be very careful. I'm very aware of what I do, and I don't. I suppose I don't put myself in situations. I don't go to pubs unless I have to, like they say in the book. I just don't.
You don't put yourself in dangerous way unnecessarily. Right?
No, I just try and do things what are positive and upbeat and make you feel good. Do you know what I mean? Just being a dad and stuff like that, and being a partner who shows up is enough for me today.
So that's like enjoying the authentic human experience, isn't it? You're not needing to have a drink to enjoy the party. You can actually go and just enjoy the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, now I go out and I just think, it's painful.
Is it?
And I see a lot of my friends doing the same thing. Shit. And I tried to speak to them, but you've got to want it, like we spoke about at the beginning.
You can't sell it to them.
And there were like meetings like that, and I'm just like, well, you go around doing what you're doing. And I can see them dying. And I've lost so many people through addiction, and it's just sad.
It is really sad.
But we are lucky. I'm lucky that I got it, and then. I can drive past a pub like on a Friday or a Thursday. I'd get that. I've got, and now it's never.
You don't ever get that.
Never.
Weekends come in, you get that excited rush.
Never.
No.
I just don't.
Yeah, that's great.
And that then tomorrow, I might.
Yeah, that's true.
It's on you.
It's a daily reprieve.
I've experienced when it's on me, and I just can't do anything else.
How do you deal with situations like that now? After 3 years, if it's suddenly on you,
I'd be straight on the phone.
Yeah,
I'd share it with someone. I'd probably go and meet someone for a coffee.
Yeah,
and share what I'm at, because the thing is, if you say like a norm, my wife is not one of us. So when I try and speak to her, she doesn't quite get it. She's like, and I can't say, like, I have to keep my ideas in sometimes because I come out with some mad things I think in my head. And I talk to her and she's like, where's that come from? Because they just don't get what
it's different.
We're just different people.
But I think what you said is really helpful there, because I've heard someone say, I think it was Jamie who's been on the show, and he said it's important to tell on yourself. And I didn't know what he meant. And he said, no, because the addiction wants it to be a secret, because then it's got power. But if you say to your mate, oh, Dave, I fucking fancy a beer tonight, doesn't mean you're going to do it, but you've told Dave, and Dave was, don't be stupid. And then you're like, yeah, that was stupid. And it's gone. Yeah. It was just an idea.
I used to do a lot of infantry that helps. Like, if something really, but it's like, and then I think nothing of it, and then I start writing. Before I know it, I'm like pages deep.
Wow.
And I sort of, then I share it with someone, and it's like, I thought I'd get things out of that.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like I said, it can come on any time, but I just don't get that anymore. I don't get I just don't.
What did you think of the steps?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah. Because some people, might be watching, hear about the steps, and they think, well, it sounds daunting, and, but you have to commit to do it, don't you? It's not.
It's a lot. It's a big thing. I mean, step 4 and stuff like people get worried about. Step 4 is the most freeing thing for me. To share that stuff and then someone not judge me, and then I could never see my part in it, and sort of like you're like this, like that, and like just not being just saying, do you not see this? Do you not? And then I used to think, and when I used to read the book, I used to think.
Yeah.
I used to think when I used to read the book, and I'd be like, "Is that you?" I remember just going, "Yeah, and he's like, I was just like, wow. Yeah, like everything was coming out. I was just like, "Yeah, that's me." I think like that.
Wow.
And then like it's just it's just mad, and the steps really helped me. Do you know what I mean? Really helped me. There was a lot of stuff in there that I walked around with, and I used to blame this and blame that, and a lot of it is. It's nice to know what's wrong with you.
Yeah,
I think it's a massive relief when I realise that I'm not quite set up right. I have got my struggles, and putting a drink and drug in me makes it tenfold.
Yeah, it makes it
go just literally off the scale that I just can't do anything else because I share it. From the age of like 14, 15, all I've done was take sniff cocaine. So I didn't know what music I like. I've now got 2 dogs. I didn't know I like walking my dogs.
Really?
I didn't know anything about myself.
So you kind of missed out a lot of your teenage youth because you were just using.
In and out of jail, and that was my life, just chaos.
Was the jail as a result of kind of the drugs, like criminality?
A lot of violence. Drink driving, just chaos. But like I said, I honestly believe, hand on heart, that I just thought that was me, and I was going to live my life like that, and I was never going to change. And then I'm sitting there.
Wow.
Feeling all right.
Yeah,
I managed to talk to you.
Yeah. And you turned up and you're early. I mean, reliable. You know, that's good. I wanted to ask you, because you're a boxer as well.
Yeah.
Does the mental strength for boxing, because that involves being fearful, it involves anxiety, you're having a fight. Does that help you with your recovery, your mental strength?
It just, what I showed you before we were talking, I just feel good when I do it. And a lot of people don't agree with it because it's obviously old behaviours. And a lot of people I know who are in the rooms say to me, I wouldn't go to a boxing day because the crowd is a lot to do with drink and drugs and violence. And I'm not that person, so I do struggle with that bit. And I find when I come out, I was at Boxing again at the weekend, helped out in the corner, and for a friend for a title fight, and I do feel exhausted when I come out of there.
Yeah.
Because I can see it all going on.
Even when you're in the corner?
Yeah, just like it's the first time I've ever done that. Just asked me, I like to get involved, and it's something that I just enjoy doing. I really enjoy like helping out and driving the boys to their fights and just trying to be helpful again, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I train, like last night, I feel tired, but it takes... I don't know. I don't know if I just forget stuff for like an hour and a half. Just gives me a little
meditation,
break.
Isn't it?
Because obviously my brain's a million trillion billion. I'm a million miles an hour.
Yeah. Thinking of all different stuff: business, home, family,
you
recovery.
Just don't. You just
when you're in the gym, you're in the zone.
Yeah,
it's just you.
Just have a bit of time.
Yeah.
But I think you need that. Do you know what I mean? You've got to have time. But yeah,
that sounds good. So, I suppose, I mean, going back to that time when you picked your drink up after your 5 years, was it? And because I think there'll be a lot of people watching who've experienced that. Maybe they've relapsed after quite a long period, and you're probably full of I'm just guessing, like remorse and all of that stuff. A lot of people won't come back. They're just it's pride. They've been in the rooms for 5 years, then bomb, they're gone, and they're like, I can't come back. It's like, how did you overcome that? Because I've heard that.
I said to you, I went out for that one drink, and it took me 2 years, but I wanted to come back for at least a year of that.
Okay.
And I just couldn't face the things. I thought people were going to judge me. They're going to go, oh, here he comes. He was and they didn't. It was like open arms. Everyone was like, so good to get you back.
People are welcoming, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone be unwelcoming.
No, and I just they just come back, and I was like, I'm so glad you got back, because most of them don't. You know what I mean? I believe that I'm going to be here, because I did get back, and but it wasn't easy. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. Swallow that pride and walk in there. But I just petrified, and my hands all sweating,
scary
back
them
of
for
your
a
knees
fight.
all sweating, and thinking, what am I doing back in here? And it was a lot to get back into. And like I said, because I knew recovery, I thought I knew recovery. I found it a lot harder this time. But I was like, I've done that bit, but it didn't. It revealed so much more.
Wow. So you got more out of it?
I got more out of it this time, I think, because I don't know what I did. But I was desperate.
Yeah.
I literally just knew that it was getting to the point of sort of in situations or drugs that it wasn't going to be long before, and everyone was going around me. So the amount of friends I've lost from, and, you know, and it was really hard to come back.
So you stay. I mean, this time it was for you. Well, I guess you thought, look, rather than doing it to keep the family happy or whatever, this was like, shit, I'm going to die if I don't do something.
The thing is, if I'm no good, I'm no good for anyone else anyway. So it was like, get yourself well. Yeah. And now, like I said, my wife now is like, it didn't happen for a long time because the trust and stuff, because we were sort of seeing each other before, and I was in the madness, she was drinking, and it was chaos.
But she stuck with you, man.
Yeah, there was always something there. We always knew we'd end up together, but she didn't. One, she couldn't watch me do it. Yeah. Two, she didn't like it, and she was scared and worried about, because I was two different people, like most people.
Jekyll and Hyde, right?
Yeah. Like badly. Like,
really?
Yeah, like I would just be someone else.
Yeah.
And then I've done it for myself, and then everything sort of comes back, and then obviously I was doing it for her, and I thought I was trying to put it all together, but really deep down I had to do it for myself at first, and I think that comes later.
Yeah. I think you're right.
So.
And we mentioned earlier about resentments, and that was like the start of it. So how does that kind of figure? I'm thinking for the people watching who don't understand what resentment is and how that can affect you. Well, because how would you deal with the resentment normally?
Normally, if you was out there, it'd be violence or another way, and here we have to sit with it, write it down, get it out, share it with someone, which is hard, because when you're not set up or you've not been brought up like that all your life, to change is a lot. And I just got into that. The people always used to say, like, don't get into talking about the meetings, don't get into all the chit chat outside, just do your meeting, do your stuff, go. Yeah. What did I do? I thought I'd just get involved in that. Oh, she's doing that, he's doing that. And before I knew it, I was like, I don't like him. Not talking to them, not going to that meeting.
He didn't say hello to me.
Like him. And then just little things, because we're sensitive. I didn't realise how sensitive I was. Like, to what coming in, I'm a proper sensitive person. And I'll take offence, like
really
say,
easily.
Like someone don't look at me or go, all right, mate. And I think, well, they don't like me. What's your problem? And like, it's madness.
Funny, isn't it?
But it's completely like you got to it's all about change, but you've got to change so much. I think, to stay clean. Like the friends, the places I go, everything about my life is completely opposite to what it was.
Wow.
And that's taken a lot.
That's hard to change friends that you've had for years, but if they're still bang at it, you know where it's going to go if you go around there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even so much like, that's the thing, is there's 5 of us, and 4 of us are addicts.
Oh, right. Well.
So, I've got a middle brother, but when he drinks like an alcoholic. Drinks to pass, blackout. Yeah. He always has done.
So he doesn't drink all the time, but when he does,
No, he doesn't. And he didn't really dabble with drugs. I mean, my brother, when he lost my brother, he was a heroin addict. He got endocarditis, like infection of the heart. He was in hospital up in London. He's in Hackney still. And he was in there, infection in the heart, heroin, crack, injecting and ketamine. Fuck. And he got me and my little sister. She lives out in Spain. She was cocaine. You probably met my sister. I won't mention her name because it's anonymity. And then you've got my little sister, who's a functioning little weed smoker who likes to drink. Who's a happy-go-lucky.
Who's a normal.
And my mum and dad never took drugs.
Wow.
So it was like, it was just, it's mad really how life happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's mad. And you're still a young man. You're what, in your 30s?
No, 44 I am.
44 is still young, man.
44 was last week, Yeah. Feel about 84.
Yeah. Wait till you get to 54, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But, wow, I'm trying to think what else would be useful to talk about your experience. Is there anything you want to share?
Like recovery is possible, I suppose. Recovery is possible for all the, like, you know like people that I know, and to see people, and like anything is possible. Anyone can change. I mean, I wasn't an everyday user, but it was nearly every day, and I see like people like my brothers now, he must be nearly 10 years clean off of heroin and crack.
Wow.
Obviously, a lot was it to do with what happened.
Is he in the rooms?
He's not.
He's just.
He does a lot of Buddhism. He does other things.
Yeah.
He's really unwell from what happened to him. He's had strokes and all sorts of stuff. But anything's possible. And I've seen so many people like come in the rooms like broke and can't walk and abscesses and.
Mentally,
you know what I mean? I see him get clean. I'm just like, fucking well.
It's a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah, when you see it, when you stick around and you see it,
and you're
the
like,
magic happen. You're like, I remember you when you come in. You like, they don't even look the same. So anything's possible. If anyone's new or struggling, like, just reach out. There's so much on offer. And the hardest thing is asking for help.
That seems to be the stumbling block for most people.
I could never ask for help. I was like, I do this on my own. Always done it on my own. Always done the madness on my own. Used on my own in the end because I didn't want to share it for one. And no one wanted to be with me anyway. And then it's just got literally, it's that thing of, can you just fucking help me? Like, I'm broke.
There's no shame in reaching out, is there?
Not it's doing it, isn't it?
It is.
And then people die because they don't ask for the help. But there's so much on offer here for anyone listening or watching. And I always say it's like it's on me to give up addiction. Like, people wouldn't know me when I was in full-blown addiction. It's like to be sitting here today is it's magic. But it takes a lot, and I don't find recovery easy. I'm just honest. I don't find it easy. I wasn't set up like that, or I didn't think I was, and maybe I was. I just couldn't cope with life, and that's why I use drugs. Because, like I said, I didn't like myself. Done a lot of wrong when I was younger. And
are you learning to like yourself more now?
Yeah. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm all right. I'm pretty cool with myself today. Do you know what I mean? And I live a beautiful life. But it's all thanks to doing this, and a lot of stuff that I've done myself. It's not all recovery.
It's work on yourself.
Yeah. And it's constant. It's like every day I can feel myself. Things come up and I can feel that anger and I can feel that coming back. And I today I can put a stop to it. Before I never could. I just went with it.
Just grew.
Just went. Just gone.
I bet that could make you quite a dangerous man if someone pissed you off.
Well,
and you know,
when I was younger,
that's what I'm. Back then. But as you get older and you understand the program,
no, I can't stand. I just think that's what I mean. I'm just so far removed from the person I was. The things I do.
Do you surprise yourself? Something think,
they make me
I would have done that, guy.
Well, people just like screaming out the car and like the other that and all that, and I'm just like, all right. I just can't be doing with it because the thing is, it sounds mad, but it makes me so unwell when I get into that arguments or I have a bicker with my wife or it makes me just feel so I just try my hardest not to get into it. And I always know that I'm there just in the background and the way I was and can be. I never want to do that, so I try and keep myself so far away from chaos and arguments and whatever, just to keep myself safe, because you never, all bets are off.
It's I know, and it doesn't take a lot. No, I'm not talking about you. I mean, in general, to have a bad day, an argument at work, lose a contract or something, and each one is just ever closer to you. Think, I need a fucking drink, or or worse, So it's good that you're keeping yourself. You're working on yourself and getting to that point where you can see bumps in the road coming before you hit the speed bump. You think, whoa, just chill. There's a speed bump coming.
That's just from doing this stuff and being around people that pick you up or just really doing this stuff and doing that change and just not getting into it or not letting you get into it, because like you just said, if something bad did happen and I did get into that with someone, I still, even though I'm clean, like my head tells me what's the point, and I'm gone.
Well, the anger becomes more powerful than the high power because you let it.
And I'm just off and running, and then it doesn't matter. Like the car start driving like a lunatic, then this and that, and it's just little things, and then I'm gone.
Wow.
And
So I guess the secret is to, as you say, stay on top of it, keep the inventory going. And just understand even your moods. Not talking about your moods, but even people's moods. Like for me, I can tell if I'm in a bad mood, and I think just ease off on everything, because I'm not going to be writing a nice email back to someone if I'm pissed off, even if it's got nothing to do with it. And I just think, just have a cup of tea and just chill for 5 sit back. For me, it works, you know, knock on wood. But, yeah, no, it's interesting that. So, yeah, what else? I'll ask you loads of questions. But, yeah, what would you say is the most important thing in your life right now?
Obviously my wife, my kids, my dogs, and my family, really.
Yeah, family.
They're like my world, like, and I always felt outside of them, even though I was so loved. Like my mum, I put her through hell. Yeah. And she was always there, like the courts and the school and the and like all the chaos. She always stood by me.
What about your dad? Was your dad around?
No, not really. Yeah. I mean, and then my dad's ill and not too well at the minute, and my stepmom's got dementia, and it's really hard. And then I'm there for my dad. That's all I can do is show up, be there, listen. He comes to me now. It was quite hard with my dad with all the kids, but that's another story. So that's not what made me an addict. But I used to blame a lot of it. I didn't have my dad. I probably could have really. I could have really done having a dad around. But my mum had 5 kids and done her best.
She raised 4 boys and 1 girl on her own.
2 girls and 2 boys. Well, 3 boys. Sorry, with me.
Yeah. Jeez,
on her own, and she just done her best, and we had an amazing life. I was so loved. And,
but you never went without a Christmas dinner.
No, never went without anything. And mum, you know what I mean? She was mum and dad. She really was.
So there's some ladies out there who are made of much tougher stuff than we are as blokes.
Yeah, so I love my family, and the thing is, my wife and me really work is because I've still got that addict thing, and it's not just drinking drugs; it's cars, watches. Clothes.
You can get addicted to anything.
Anything. Haribo's I eat every night. You know what I mean? It's just everything I do, and my wife is sensible.
Yeah.
And she's a complete opposite. Like I'll go and be ordering cars, and she'd come in and be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And she's got like she always seems to get me.
She's
back
your leveler.
She gets me, and it works both ways. And like I said to you, like we've just been to her mum's grave, and it was just mad how she lost her mum to addiction, and just see her through that. And when we first got together, I sat on my bed and read the big book, because she always thought her mum was just a drinker, and she was like, fucking blew her away. She was like,
really?
She was like, wow. Like, is that my mum actually wasn't really unwell? She thought her mum just drunk because she used to beg her mum. So that was like a massive thing, and she's always been so supportive with my recovery, and always said to me, and like she says to me, I think you need to go to a meeting. Yeah. I think you need to do this.
So she can sense your temperature.
She literally sees me. Yeah. She sees my struggles, and do you know what I mean? I've just got a loving. Like, that's all I ever wanted, but I wouldn't have been able to give someone that. And today, I show up. I'm my husband. Yeah. I'm a dad. I'm a stepdad. I like that's all I ever wanted, and that's what I mean. I walk on seafront with my dogs, and
you're content, right?
I'm just all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? I always want more of everything, but I don't need.
But that's being driven. So that's not being greedy. That's why you got your own business, because you're driven. Yeah. You want to push yourself and be successful, have a comfortable life, and be able to spoil your wife. You know, that's the drive in you. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
But it sounds like, you know, as addicts, I guess you can push yourself too much or want too much. And she's a good. Your missus brings you down and says, "Come on, we're doing all right."
Yeah, she just keeps me just on that level, and like she can see me getting run away with myself, and she's like very supportive of the way I am, because I struggle with my mental health anyway, and she's always like, do you know what I mean? Even little things, she puts all my pills in a pot and stuff like that, and she's like, "Have you taken the tablets? You haven't been taking them for a couple of days," just because I can quickly go. You know what I mean? Really quick. Yeah. I start going wonky.
Yeah. We all do, mate.
And then my head start, and I still do it. I still buy that, and then I buy that, and then I don't want that, and I want to be over there when I'm over there. Yeah. And I think it's just being an addict, because it's tiring.
It's restlessness, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's tiring being an addict. It really is. You know what I mean? I know I'm not using, but I still, like I said to you, it doesn't matter.
You're busy, got a busy brain a lot of
time. It's just constant, constant thinking about this, and I'm a proper worry, and I think that's a lot when I used to use, because when I was racing, I honestly can say that I didn't think about anything when I used. All I thought about, obviously, was drinking drugs. Yeah. But everything was gone.
Yeah, no,
I just get just a bit of peace for 5 minutes. Yeah. Although I was doing the chaos that I know now, I just thought I was just doing it on my own. I wasn't. But it's mad how it works, isn't it? But,
man, it's been a great conversation. I can't think of anything we haven't explored? Is there anything you want to chat about?
No, mate, just to say thank you very much for inviting me on, and it's been lovely, and it's just another thing to do, isn't it?
It is.
And get out there, and hopefully I can help someone else, and if anyone needs any help, like, and they watch this, I can reach out and I'll be on the phone and have a chat or whatever. And I just had someone on the way here at the gym just say to me, I'm really in trouble. Like, and he obviously heard along the grapevine, I don't know how I was doing. I said, just ring me, and he's like, I can't. And I'm like, let's just do that. And it's just them little things. So if anyone's listening, there's just a way out in there. And
it's there's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's pure bravery. You know, I mean, it's not bravery. It's saving yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. Once you've done that, it's just asking. Once you've done that, ask, I'm fucked. Please, can you help me? Yeah. It seems to just go. It seems to get that ball rolling. Yeah. It's just that thing. So I'd encourage anyone that's struggling just to say, I'm just done. Yeah.
And then what would happen? They would call you or someone, and someone would say, right, come on, we're going to do some work. Sit down, and you start working with them, don't you? Yeah. You hold their hand. Till
they can. It's just what I mean, even a coffee or just even listening. Just listen to someone, and it might just go somewhere, because you can't push this someone. Someone's got to want it.
They have to want it. Yeah, so you can't sell recovery, can you? Someone has to come bashing on the door, go, no, have you got any recovery? I need it. Yeah. Those are people can be served. Yeah. The ones whose mum drags them in and they go, I don't fucking want to go. Yeah.
Well, their wife brings them in, or you've got to do it for this. You really got.
You can lose your job if you don't go to 4 meetings a week. You ain't going to stick around, are you? No. Yeah. Ricky, what an absolute pleasure, mate. I'm going to come around there, give you a little hug, and Chris will get a few snaps of us. Yeah. And we'll end the show. Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
All right. It's all right. Cheers, mate.